Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic.com. You are my sexual wank fezants, and welcome to all the WTF moments from SmackDown 1000. And I would just like to say it's an absolute privilege to be here at SmackDown 1000, a show that I helped to build. And I'm only saying that because every single pissing person on that show last night claimed they helped to build SmackDown 1000. I don't want to feel left out, alright? Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but in the opening promo package to SmackDown 1000, a collection of lovely, iconic moments from the last 19 years of television, WWE showed the moment that Heidenreich stole Michael Cole from the ringside area like he was a small girl in Portugal, took him backstage, put him up against the wall front first, thrusted against him more times than I would like to be comfortable with, and then read him some poetry. Serious undertones, overtones, all of the bastard tones of sexual misconduct from Heidenreich to Michael Cole, celebrated on SmackDown 1000 just like it should never have been. And then they showed a picture of JBL from that time when he was in Japan, when he was seemingly shot by a tranquilizer gun, when he took a Godzilla looking like lizard in the middle of the ring like he was taking home a lash from a night on the big market in Newcastle upon Tyne. And yes, what made this moment bad? Of course, what he said down here, which I paraphrased into a lovely little casual racist bow. All these Japanese people are scared of you, the lizard, the Godzilla looking like lizard, while they run around with their cameras on the subway eating noodles. His words, not mine. And then not only that, but JBL stripped down to his boxer shorts in the middle of the ring just so he could lure the Big Show to the ring so he could beat him up. I can't believe they're showcasing these moments in 2018. And then they showed a picture of JBL kissing babies, which is lovely, of course. It's so wholesome and so pure, like snow. And then immediately followed that up with a shot of Randy Orton from a few weeks ago on SmackDown Live when he took his penis-drenched hands and rubbed them all over the face of an innocent man backstage, saying that's disturbing, isn't it? So it would appear that whoever put that opening promo package to SmackDown 1000 together last night is cut from the same micro-penis insecure cloth of Piers Bastard Morgan. Google Daniel Craig, Piers Morgan, Edge and babies and you'll see what I'm talking about here, and like me, you'll want to see Edge versus Piers Morgan inside of a steel cage where the loser, which of course will be Piers Morgan because he's a soy boy with a little dick, has to wear a dress and carry a baby using a papoose. So we kicked off last night's SmackDown 1000 with an episode of Truth TV, despite the fact a few weeks ago on SmackDown Live, R-Truth lost a match to The Miz where Miz TV and Truth TV was on the line. Now I know that retirement stipulations in professional wrestling mean just as much as wins and losses in the delusional mind of Road Doggy Dog, but WWE to break one like this for something as innocuous as Truth TV? Come on, man. I know it's entertaining, but the integrity of your sport is on the line here. I've never talked so much bollocks. Right there. Oh. Ah! She ruins everything, doesn't she? Not only did she turn up to last night's SmackDown 1000 to ruin what was shaping up to be a lovely party, but she sang along to her own bloody theme song. What a prick. And then if Lady Balls being there wasn't bad enough, Colonel McSweaty Balls graced us with his presence to make everything about him because that's what he does. Yes, the man who looked his superstars in the eye to say the new SmackDown would be all about the superstars after years and years and years of bollocks surrounding the authority before inserting himself in every single high-profile rivalry for about a year and a half. He's there, and I'm in hell. Let's forget about Lady Balls proving she never ever watches SmackDown Live by saying to Truth and Carmella, you should enjoy that Truth TV champ because it never ever happens. Let's forget about Lady Balls saying that Raw would never ever start with a talking segment like Truth TV, despite the fact that everybody who works on Raw are seemingly allergic to the show not starting like that. I'm going to focus on the bit where she said we hold things to a higher standard on Monday nights on WWE Raw. And if you would like to direct your attention to the Rossatron 12,000, you'll see two articles I recently wrote on the illustrious Cultaholic.com. Now I know that ratings don't mean half as much as they used to way back in the day because there's several million ways to watch WWE in 2018, but Lady Balls, look at those titles there. You talk about higher standards, pal, you've never been at a lower one. Sign Timothy Plate or Timothy Plate. Don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you very much. Next time you go to a WWE event, do what Timothy's second name's done there. Bitcoin. Here's a direct quote from Tom Phillips for the first time ever Evolutionists together on SmackDown. We've all been saying it, haven't we? If this is the first time that Evolution are together on SmackDown Live, why the hell are they on SmackDown 1000? It's a celebration of 999 episodes of television which they've played not one single part in. I don't know. I'm going to stop presenting this video now, go to a hospital in London and take all the credit for the birth of Pippa Middleton's baby. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not a dick like Triple H who just put this segment together so he could stand the ring in 2018 team with the big movie star Dave Batista. Sounds pathetic, but it's got to be true, hasn't it? Slap my arse and call me Gertrude. The irony of Triple H saying the way you achieve 1,000 episodes of SmackDown is by evolution when he's standing in the ring with 2 retired wrestlers and a part-time wrestlers. It's just too much for my arsehole to take after yesterday's oak tree up the arse. You have to watch Raw's WTF to understand what I've just said. Of course, I could also mention the fact that Triple H has just wrestled in a match where the combined age of the 4 grandpas involved was 206, and the fact he's going to be producing and involved in shows that involve the likes of Trish Stratus and Lita and Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio. But I won't, even though I just did. They're taking the piss, aren't they? Dun 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 dun. Wrong evolution, pal. Don't think about that evolution. Don't think about the evolution of beavers. To you, think about evolution and it's a mystery and all that bollocks. When Batista was talking about how Randy Orton has more talent in his pinky than most people who have ever stepped inside of a WWE ring in their entire body, was I the only one thinking he was talking about Randy Orton's wandering cock instead of his little finger? I don't think I was I? You keep that thing in your pants, Batista said about Ric Flair's cock. Oh. First of all, what has Ric Flair's cock done to Dave Batista? And second of all, as anybody who watches our content on the regular will know, when Ric Flair's cock is mentioned, I have to mention the fact that I watch Missy Hyatt talk about wrestlers' cocks, and she mentioned how Ric Flair's bent to the left. And since this show's called WTF Moments, finally, that reference makes sense. Maggle, 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 maggle. Vintage Randy Orton, he would have said. Ah, that's a sorry sight, isn't it? Let's fix that scene. Pew, 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 bang, bang, pew. Yep, I wrong, wrong, wrong. Yep, I wrong, wrong. So according to Byron Saxton, SmackDown was the platform Edge used to build his Hall of Fame career, and I think that's by wong, 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 wong. Now, as we all know, when you build something, you lay the foundations first, and the foundations when it comes to Edge and SmackDown Live was a horrible, crappy babyface run in 2002 and 2003 that came to an abrupt end with a neck injury. If you ask me, Edge built his Hall of Fame career house on Raw when he had a briefcase in one hand and Lita in the other, before he came back to SmackDown Live to furnish that house with greatness picked up on SmackDown Live, which wasn't live back then, but you know what I mean. Luxurious furnishings. So Edge was going through all of the things he's done on SmackDown and listed one of them as being divorce and Vicky Guerrero, which didn't happen on there. That was Raw, meaning the show, of course, and not the emotions I was feeling at the time, because it's still so sore. So according to Tom Phillips at Evolution, Becky Lynch will defend her SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair in the first ever last women's standing match. Tom, what about Nikki and Asuka? I guess you must have been on an aeroplane when that match took place, were you, Tom? He couldn't see because of his stiffy. So Edge claimed he was never supposed to be in the main event in WWE. He claimed he was never handpicked to be the guy. He had to scratch, he had to claw, he had to bite for everything he got in WWE. Anybody else seen that shoot interview with Gangrel? Gangrel claimed the brew was put together just so Edge had a helping hand from a veteran in his early stages in the WWE because he was always earmarked for a spot at the top of the card. As for Christian, though, there was nothing on the table for him. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to doubt the word of a human vampire porn director. Are you? We know Edge, don't we? He's married to Beth Phoenix. He has at least one best friend in Christian, and according to his podcast, has many more best friends on top of that. He's a popular man. So why then was he telling Becky Lynch that her turning on Charlotte is something that she will regret in the future, because while she's looking at their championships on the wall, she'll be all alone? Now, if she knows what I've just said about you, Edge, we need to change that rated R to a rated L for liar. Tea time. Tea time. So according to Tom Phillips, that there was a great idea put together by our wonderful general manager Paige, and in response to that supposed great idea, I've got one thing to say. Paige! What are you doing? Tea time. Now I know this moment was more Jerry Lawler's fault because he missed his cue, but that tap on the arm from Booker T, how amateur can you get, Paige? Good idea, was it? What are you doing? Now, as we all know, WWE had a laugh and a joke when Cesaro had his 2 front teeth knocked out as they released that Cesaro t-shirt. But if they wanted to release a t-shirt about that bump there, they should just release one that says dead, and that would be banterful, wouldn't it? Now, I'm not making Big Show's turn a WTF moment because that's the Big Show. That's what he does. He turns more times than the Page, for Christ's sake. Page meaning the paper, not the woman. But the fact that he's a monster and he's now aligned with the tag team champions, where the hell have I seen that before? On Raw, of course. New era, same old. Dun 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 dun. A week from Sunday, what's Rey Mysterio doing at Evolution? He can't be there. He's got a winky. Made a grave mistake, Corey. So So according to Corey Graves, this is a very different WWE compared to the one when Rey Mysterio was last here. Shinsuke Nakamura, according to Corey, wasn't even a thing. Rey, of course, was last seen in a WWE ring in April for the Greatest Royal Rumble, and before that was at the Royal Rumble, the proper one, the real one, the not Saudi one. I'm not drunk, I swear. This past January, both events, of course, featured Shinsuke Nakamura. Corey, what bollocks are you talking about, pal? You still got a chance for Rey Mysterio, proving that the WWE Universe has never been more WWE. How can he not be aware of what the man has done over the past 4 years? He's wrestled everywhere and has proven time and time again he's come nowhere close to losing a step. Shame on you, Washington, for not watching more wrestling, you set of horrible bastards. Shame on you. American, 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 and one more American. 8 Americans, pals. Again, as I said on yesterday's WTF Moments, for Raw is the King of Saudi Arabia that much of a mark for himself that he can't just watch another king being crowned in his kingdom in what is a tournament that should be called King of the Ring? That's not a World Cup. That's a WWE Best in the World Cup. Bollocks. 12 words. Was hardly worth getting dressed up for, was it, Taker? I apologise for what you've just witnessed. I'm still pretty ill, I think. And that's it for your WTF Moments from last night's SmackDown 1000. Hello. Oh, daddy. Follow me on the Twitter at RossOnWrestling. If you like what we do here at Cultaholic, it's patreon.com/Cultaholic. Anything you thought to give us, we greatly appreciate and we'll love you forever. But most importantly of all, do not forget to join us on all of the social medias.